from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. The postseason rolls on with the Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. And onto the field comes Aiden Childs. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. Dropping back, it's Childs. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat, and it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Pulls it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Here's a heat. And they got him.
And I'm really
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Fires left. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Keeps it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Never a doubt. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. That's caught. It's Tipton. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses to 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game.
Ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Milner.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Reese. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jackson will throw. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man in the middle. There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Some misdirection with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone.
Short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Finds his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks, and getting the 1st down.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Running inside. It's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's White. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Run in the red zone. It's White. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Takes the handoff. It's White. There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Jackson will throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area.
Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. I can't think of one single explanation that would suffice for taking a delay of game penalty there. Third and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Pulls it, fired complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
A huge point after this for the lead. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man down the middle. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, he's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game, all locked up, and they get called for the pass interference.